All right, today we are diving into a new AI system that's been making some serious waves, Okara's AI CMO. The claim is pretty wild. It can act like a 24/7 marketing team for your startup. Now, that sounds incredibly powerful, but also maybe a little too good to be true. So what's really going on here? Let's break it down.
And this question right here is everything. It's the entire reason a tool like this even exists. For the longest time, the big challenge for founders was just the engineering, the coding, the shipping. But that's not the world we live in anymore. And that brings us to the new, hard reality for anyone launching something today.
Think about it like this. Every founder has to climb two huge mountains. The first mountain, building, well, it's gotten a whole lot smaller, right? We've got AI coding tools and super fast ways to ship products. But that second mountain, distribution, whoa, that thing is a monster. It's taller and steeper than ever. Getting traffic, earning trust, and just finding users, that is the real fight now.
And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. This new bottleneck. See, the reason a tool that dares to call itself an AI CMO got so much attention so fast is because it promises a solution to that exact painful problem. The game isn't just about building anymore. It's about somehow, someway, breaking through all the noise. And let's be real. When we say distribution, it's not just one simple task. It's this crazy, chaotic swirl of SEO and content creation and engaging on social and community management and market research and copywriting and just constant, endless experimentation. For one person or a tiny team, it's just completely overwhelming. It's not one full-time job, it's like 5 of them.
So who is this company Okara that's making this big promise? Well, to really get what their AI CMO is all about, we've got to rewind a little bit and see where they came from. Because their origin story is actually the key to understanding how this whole system works. Okay, so Okara didn't start out as this big marketing tool. Their first product was basically a private, secure sandbox for teams to use different AI models without having to send all their sensitive company data out into the world. The key here was privacy and control, and that foundation is super important for what they decided to build next.
All right, let's get into the good stuff. What does this AI Chief Marketing Officer actually do? How does it take a simple website URL and turn it into, supposedly, real growth for a company? The best way to think about this is not as one single magical AI that knows everything. It's more like a conductor of an orchestra. It's a system that manages and coordinates a whole team of specialized AI agents, where each one has a very specific job to do. And getting started sounds almost too easy. You literally just give it your website's URL. From that one link, it goes to work, crawling and analyzing everything it can find to figure out who you are and what you do. Then, what they call the opportunity engine kicks in, looking for weaknesses and starting to recommend and even execute tasks across all these different growth channels. And this is where that whole orchestra idea really clicks. It's not one AI, it's a team of specialists. You've got an agent focused on classic SEO. You've got another one that's basically a spy, listening for conversations on places like Reddit. And then there's this new one, which is really fascinating, the AI Engine Optimization Agent.
Seriously, just think about this question for a second. It's becoming a huge deal for every business out there. As more and more people turn to AI assistants for recommendations, you have to ask, does your product show up or does your competitor? That's the new frontier of search. People are calling it GEO for Generative Engine Optimization, and it's a massive part of what this system tries to tackle.
And this is what it's all for. The whole point of coordinating all these different agents, from SEO to community spying, is to turn all that automated work into something real. To take a startup that's struggling for eyeballs and actually drive tangible traffic growth.
Okay, but let's have a reality check here. Calling your tool an AI CMO. That's a bold claim, and understandably, a lot of people are skeptical. So, is it really a C-suite executive, or is that just some really good marketing hype?
This breakdown really gets to the heart of it. On one side, you've got the AI CMO, and it's an incredible execution engine. It's amazing at doing tactical tasks like finding keywords or monitoring Reddit. But a human CMO, that's your strategic leader. They're the ones setting the budget, defining the brand, choosing which markets to even go after. They're playing two completely different games.
So yeah, maybe the title is a little aggressive, but the real innovation here, the real magic, isn't the name. It's the bundling. Think about it. Founders are drowning in a sea of different tools and dashboards. The big win here is bringing SEO, community intel, and content all under one roof, into one coordinated system.
And that tells you exactly who this is for. This is not for Coca-Cola. It's for the builders. It's for the indie hackers, the solo founders, the small software teams who are amazing at making stuff, but just don't have that big marketing machine behind them.
Now, let's pull back for a second, because what's happening here with Okara isn't just about one tool. It's a perfect signal of a much, much bigger shift happening across the entire AI landscape, the move from assistants to agents.
You can see this clear progression, right? First, AI was like a simple assistant. You ask it a question, it gives you an answer. Then we got copilots, which actively help you complete a task you're working on. But now we're entering the era of the AI agent. These are systems that can just run entire workflows for you continuously, in the background.
And this is where everything is headed. The future isn't just a bunch of separate chatbots you talk to. It's these coordinated teams of AI agents that are deeply embedded into the real operational machinery of a business. We're talking marketing, sales, customer support, you name it.
So, after breaking all of this down, what's the final verdict? What should you really take away from Okara's AI CMO?
I think this quote really nails it. It's not magic. It's not going to replace a brilliant human strategist. But what it is trying to do is automate a massive, tedious, and absolutely critical chunk of work that most founders are stuck doing all by themselves.
And that brings us full circle, right back to that first question we asked. The world for startups is just completely different now. Building stuff is cheaper than ever, shipping it is faster than ever. The only thing left that's truly scarce is attention.
So you have to wonder, if that first wave of AI made it so almost anyone could build a great product, is this next wave of AI agents about to make it so that anyone can grow one too?
Because ultimately, that's the bottom line. That's what this is all about. The new frontier, the next great challenge, and the next massive opportunity in the world of AI isn't about building, it's about distribution.